Yo, welcome to my channel. I'm super excited to bring you to this brand new video. In the previous video we talked about supply and demand. Yes, we did talk about that, and um we I did show you some easy tips or easy tricks I use to trade the boom and crash market. So today I want to actually talk about a strategy. That same strategy too, I want to show you that it actually works. So on my screen here, like I said from the previous video, we want to focus on higher time frames. So we normally use our H4 time frame as the higher time frame. So like we can see on the chart here, on the chart here we have a break of structure right at this area, and we also have a demand area or our order block right here, and we can see how price is currently reacting to this rejection block here using our ICT and smart money concept. That is a rejection block. So seeing the current price action, I'm actually expecting price to move from this zone here to this area, and probably I want to see if price can get to the peak of it. So on this are just two basic confirmations. So on the lower time frame, this is what I actually look for to get into the trade. So I go to the 5 minutes chart and I look for my 1 2 3 touch on the trend lines, which is a normal impulse and correction move. So we are actually on the corrective phase, but before entering into this trade, I want to see price close above the top this top trend line. So I, like you can see on the screen, we have our first touch, a second touch, and the third touch. I'm expecting it to break the trend line. On the downside, we also have our first touch, our second touch, and we have the third touch corresponding to our higher time frame order block. So that is it for this, for crash 500. So the trade I actually took today was on crash 300. The trade was on crash 300, and here is the analysis. So on the higher time frame, I was actually looking at this from the H1 time frame. We do use H1 and H4 as a higher time frame. So on H1 time frame, I saw the break of structure right here. I did saw the break of structure right here. Right here, I saw the break of structure. I knew this was my order block. Now I was waiting for price to break our trend lines on the higher time frame. So we had this, like I've already explained, we have our first touch here. This was the second touch. On the downside, we have our first touch. This was the second touch, and I was expecting the third touch to break, and it did broke. So I took my first entry right here, and as price progressed upward, I saw a pullback on the 15 minutes chart. And let me go to 15 minutes. I saw this pullback on the 15 minutes chart. This one right here. This one. I saw it on the 15 minutes chart, and I went to my lower time frame for 15 minutes pullbacks. I used the 1 minute to look for my confirmation in order to capitalize on the trade. So I came here and I look for my 1 2 3 touches again. I know I had this first touch here on the downside and the second touch on the downside. So on the upside, I knew I had this one, and I was waiting for the next touch to break the trend line. So when it broke, I took this position and I capitalized on it and took price to the upside. So basically I had two positions. I took the first entry here. I took the first entry right here. I took the first entry right here, and I took the second entry right here. So that is basically how I trade. So a lot of people have been asking the setting of my EMAs. I actually use 10 and 15 period EMA. Like if you go to my setting, you see it here. I have the 10 period, and sorry for that. Let me just go back. Okay, let me delete it. Next and done. So I have the 10 period EMA, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close. You can choose your preferred color. That is the first EMA I use. The second one is the 15 period EMA, method 15. On period 15, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, and you can choose any color of your choice. So that is how we got these two lines on the screen or on the chart. So that is it for this video. If you do find this video interesting, please don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate the progress we've been making with the channel. I think we are currently at 432 or 34 subscribers. Please and please share so that we'll get to 1000 subscribers. I have a lot of things I am willing to share for free on this channel. A lot of courses I can give out for free too on this channel. It depends on the kind of audience I get from the channel. So thank you very much for sticking around. See you on the next one.